Hey guys, what's up? It is so great to see you. I am so glad we are here doing your 2024 reading. These are going to be your predictions for any and all signs. This is a pick a card reading. So we're going to dive into 2024. I'm going to keep this as detailed as possible. We're going to look at like astrological energy that's supporting you, your challenges, things you don't see coming. We're going to get some angel messages for you. We're going to find out things that you get to drop in the year of 2024, things that you can work on, things that you can expect, good luck, all that great stuff. So this is going to be a very detailed reading for you guys. All right. And I'm so excited to do this. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you for choosing this video and thank you for rocking 2023 with me. I really hope to see you in 2024 and I wish you guys all the best. Now, if you've never done a pick a card before, I'm going to give you a minute in just a minute. I'm going to give you a minute to look at these and you will get to choose whichever stone or card resonates for you. Okay, so here we have the black agate for pile 1. For pile 2, we have the yellow jade. For pile 3 is the malachite. And pile 4 is amethyst. Okay, so you can just be with these for a moment and see which ones that really resonate for you. And then you can go to the timestamp I'm going to have in the comments and down in the description box, and you can jump right to whichever reading you feel is the one that most resonates for you. All right, just for 1 second, I want to direct your attention to these beautiful flowers that are here from Rose Forever, New York. This is one of my favorite companies. I just love these little minis. They're perfect for something like this or just a little decoration here and there around my place. They have a lot of different shapes, sizes, colors. It's all vegan. These are 100% real preserved roses. They are absolutely gorgeous. I've been working for them for almost 2 years, or working with them. I don't work for them, but I've been working with them for almost 2 years. And I absolutely love these. It is still the holiday time. These are a great anytime gift, but especially during the holiday. I have a link down below for $25 off your purchase. And there's also a link to jump to the website and check out what they got. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to give you just a minute here so you can figure out which one most resonates for you. And I do want to say quickly, if you feel like there's two, just go ahead and choose both. Like listen to both readings. I do it all the time because a lot of times both will actually resonate for me. Okay. So again, guys, I wish you a wonderful, happy, safe, healthy 2024, and I'll see you there. Bye. Hi, pile 1. It's great to see you. If you chose this black agate, this reading is going to be for you. But first, let me tell you a little bit about black agate. That will also help to know if this reading feels like it's going to resonate for you too. Okay. This is also known as the root chakra stone, a root chakra stone, and the stone of power and balance. It's believed to help us mirror our inner self, to protect us spiritually and help us have introspection. And also this stone helps us absorb any kind of negativity too. Okay. So hopefully that resonates for you. I'm going to go ahead and put this to the side right here. And we're going to jump in. These are all your cards, guys, but I do want to choose one or two directly up front. Okay. You've got the Pilgrim. Your astrological energy is the 7th house. That's relationships and relating. And let me see. I would like to look at the Ascended Master for you. You can do it. Ooh, Archangel Michael. Wonderful. Beautiful energy for you guys. Okay. Let's just put these to the side. So let's go ahead and begin with this Archangel Michael card. I love this. It says you can do it. And this energy for you guys in 2024 is about already being qualified to do the job, to take the steps. You already have the energy. You have everything you need to just do it. This is about taking a leap of faith and knowing that you're going to be caught when you take that leap of faith. The action is to take for right now. All right. And this is talking about not hesitating. this is no more procrastinating. All right. So, those of you who resonate with that, you've been waiting on something, you've been procrastinating for quite some time. This card is reminding you that in 2024, you're just going to do it. And if you're not, if you're thinking right now, no, I'm not going to do it, Isa, I'm telling you, you've got to do it. Okay. It's definitely time. This is about breaking big goals into smaller steps and taking them one thing at a time and knowing that right now you are on the right path. It's just time to let go of how you think it should look, right? Like it being perfect, it being right, all that kind of stuff, and know that you're going to do fine. And Archangel Michael is overseeing this. He's really a guardian angel, and he helps light workers to remember to fulfill their life purpose. So you could also very much be a light worker too, and you're really utilizing that energy. And maybe this, you can do it, and taking that step and being unconcerned about the leap has to do with something spiritual that you will be pursuing in 2024. Okay. So, and Michael holds this sword, and that really represents letting go of attachments of fear, and just really going for it, okay? Not procrastinating any longer. This is really an angel of change, and you can call on him to protect you, to motivate you, to give you courage if you believe in that kind of stuff, okay? Some people are like, "No, I'm good. I don't believe in angels." But, I'm just throwing that out there for the people who do, okay? So definitely time to fulfill your dreams right now. This is really powerful, powerful energy. Okay, next up we have the Pilgrim, which is interesting because it really goes with the Ascended Master that's working with you most this year, which is Archangel Michael, clearing out anything that's in your way, right? And really supporting you, helping you to detach from the procrastination and having to have it perfect. We have the Pilgrim, and the Pilgrim is talking about adapting and studying and changing and longing for answers and listening to the call and eliminating the obstacles between you and what your spirit is truly calling for you to do and what you love. So this is really incredible power. And I'll tell you what, guys, I don't choose these cards. The cards choose you. I literally do a clearing. I shuffle these cards. I do sage, everything. And I just let the chips fall where they may. I shuffle them and let them pop out. So really interesting, group number one, that you guys have these incredible cards. And really, like, pilgrims are visionaries. These people, I know we say a lot of bad things about pilgrims, but I've been doing a lot of reading on history, so I thought I would add this. Pilgrims really were people who were looking for a different life in a different world, and they really didn't know what that was going to look like. They literally just got on boats, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, we're going to this new world." Now I don't condone what they did when I got here, okay? But these people were longing for a different place and time, and they were longing to be spiritually free to worship and create and do what they wanted to do and live with the land naturally. And so they were very visionary, and they were very brave. It's a very brave thing to do, to cross. It took months to cross the ocean to come here, not knowing what they were going to run into, and a lot of them passed on the journey, and as soon as they got here to their destination. So really interesting card, because I think it has a lot to do with you being a visionary, and you kind of taking that leap, like we said, with the "you can do it" card, and being the visionary and not letting anything stand between you and where you really want to be going with your life. This is about expansion and freedom, and the pilgrim knows in their heart what they need to do and what they need to put into motion to make it happen. This can also talk about like a sense of adventure in your 2024. I think it's going to be a big sense of adventure that leads you to a new reality, right? Like a new thing. This is also a traveling card too. So I see some of you may move, or you may travel a lot. You may travel because one of the things you desire to do most is that actually travel or get out of this country or go around the world or something. So I really see you guys making that happen in this new year. Okay. Now we have the seventh house, beautiful energy. This is all about partnerships and our relationships. So I feel like you're quite possibly, I feel like some of you karmically are getting a brand new partner in the month of 2024. Okay. And that life is balancing. And I feel like you're finding a very good balance between your relationship and love here. Okay. I also feel like because these scales are just really calling me, I'm feeling a lot of very strong Libra energy here. And the Justice card, which talks about getting good karma in return. And it talks about things being fair and just. Okay. So I feel like there's definitely the spirit of sharing, people sharing a lot of intimacy with you, or you growing in intimate relationships in 2024. Okay. Love this. Some of you are going to get some justice. I feel like when it comes to certain issues in your life, there's like a justice that's coming for you. The next card we have is the Garden and the Gate. Love this for you guys. This again, it's like, wow, it's crazy. I didn't look at any of these cards. But the Garden and the Gate again talks about that thing that we want outside of the gate, right? And the only thing that's really stopping us is our belief that we don't have the ability to go outside of here, or that whatever's outside is a little bit scary. So again, conquering fears here is something that I think that you're going to do in 2024, and you're really going to step out into a whole new world because see, you know this already and you know it pretty well, but there's something deep inside of you 2024. And I think and how do I say that again? Hold on. I think there's something deep inside of you, pile number one in 2024. There we go. Oh my gosh. I could maybe edit that out, but you know what? Whatever. I'm going to just let it stay. All right. There's something inside of you, you know, that you desire to do. You long for freedom and you long to be set free. And you're really the only person holding you back. Look at how much bigger than the gate that she is, you know? Honestly, okay? So this is also indicating to me that you, again, are on the right path, and the cards are reiterating that. I'll put that there. All right. Okay, so one of the main energies and most important for you in 2024 is your sacral chakra. This is actually your second chakra, and it says the frequency of the sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. So maybe some of you have been blocked in this area, but I feel like your second chakra is going to really kick in. And there's going to be a lot of creative energy. That's also that energy that helps us do things, right? It's that thing that helps us get things done and manifest success and abundance in our lives. I feel like a lot of you have done a lot of groundwork in 2023. And your groundwork would be your stability, your value of self. And now we're moving up into the second chakra. So this is really beautiful. This is all about flow. I love that for you guys. I feel like there's a lot of things just sort of going. I don't know. I feel like for you guys, you're being really guided in your footsteps in 2024, and things are just kind of gonna fall in place for you a lot. All right. So definitely I feel the need to say trust the process. You're on the right path. And I think that, we keep kind of getting that message along the way here. Now, what you need to surrender in 2024. Surrender your belief in scarcity. Okay, the universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So I feel like In 2024, what you're going to do is surrender any belief you have around scarcity, which is great because then we are definitely, remember I just said that's like your root chakra. So now we're into your second chakra here. And I feel like that's really opening up. So you're going to see a lot of like manifestations come through in 2024. A lot of things that you've been wanting to create and you felt like you were unable to create them, those are going to happen for you. Okay. All right, pile one. I know. Look at my nails. I'm so sorry, you guys, but work gets to be done, right? When it's time to work, you don't think about what your fingers look like. You just sit down and work. All right, cool. Yes, here's another energy for 2024 failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. And I feel like this is one of your bigger lessons too. Okay. I feel like failure is such a beautiful lesson because failure is like it teaches us what to not do the next time. And it teaches us like, the things that we're actually good at doing. And now that we've learned that we can't do something one way, it gives us an opportunity to be, to like have creativity in that we can figure out another possibility. So failure, like it says, is an opportunity to learn a way to not do something. And it's also an opportunity to look at possibilities. And I think that like you just really are diving into 2024 with a big open mind. Like, what are the possibilities? What's possible, right? I definitely feel like you're understanding that it's not failure. It's not even a mistake. It's just a learning opportunity, isn't it? Isn't it all like literally a learning opportunity? I feel like that. So I love this for you guys. And you know what? I just want to say really quick that I got hands. I got hands. So I see like a lot of people helping you or like you being in very receptive energy as well in 2024. And I also see pennies. So I feel like that spirit telling me that money is coming to you in a lot of like lucky ways. All right. So I just feel like I need to tell you that. And I feel like you are like pile one, you guys, the black agate, you guys are the ones that don't give up. You don't give up. Like, I feel like you're those people against all odds. You'll just keep going and going and going. Yeah, definitely. Like, I get that energy from you guys. All right, let's see here. And also remember, it's so funny because that black agate is actually the root chakra too. So we're starting out in that energy. Maybe what's going to happen here is that you shift into that sacral chakra. So that's taking those ideas and making something of them. We have the nothing yet is set in stone and conclusions are within reach. The mutable moon and the full moon eclipse. Let me put these here. I can't put them down too far. So I feel like there's something that's drawing into like a close for you guys. And I feel like it has to do with a deeper understanding of yourself. Because I see a lot of you on a journey, like even with this guy here, his surrendering the belief in scarcity. It's like the world is so abundant. He's again traveling and on a journey. And I just feel like there's something that you begin to understand in 2024 that maybe you never understood before. And that could have to do with your willpower, your resilience, or your strength here. Because again, I'm getting very strong, like very visionary people. I get like fire signs here too. I did get, I got Libra, but also I pick up like Aries here for some reason. So maybe you're in Aries or you have an Aries rising or, Libra moon, whatever that is. Okay. We have nothing yet is set in stone. I feel like it's going to be an interesting and emotional year for some of you, that there is a lot of energy surrounding you, and that may be why you got that black agate, because of the negativity. There's a lot of energy surrounding you of people being wishy-washy or going back and forth with you, and I feel like you're going to invite these people out. Like, peace, two fingers, bye. I can't take this no more. Okay. So, this too is telling me that anything can happen. It's just up to you. Any conclusion is available to you. Any possibility is available to you. It depends on how you want to create that, right? It depends on what you want to create, how you want to create it, and how you want to do it in 2024. I see you just being powerful like the magician, creating anything that you want. 2024 is really, the world is your oyster, pile one. Okay. The world is definitely your oyster. Let's take a look at some of these cards here. I had these all discombobulated. I don't remember how I set them down. I apologize, guys. Okay, there we go. The Three of Wands. Again, this card here, it's all about travel. Okay. Again, traveling, the Three of Wands. This is also my AKA visionary card. It's so amazing when all of these cards come together like this. But I do see you traveling. I see your ships coming in too. So I see you being very successful if you're moving overseas or something to that effect. Okay. We have the sun here. This is Leo energy. And again, this is one of those cards that talks about success. It could talk about pregnancy as well. This is good health too. So I see you looking really healthy in 2024. The Four of Pentacles here indicates that there may be something that you're protecting yourself or hanging on to. But what it feels most for me is that you're saving money. I feel like many of you are saving your money in 2024, and that could be to move or to travel here. Okay. You would gladly sacrifice, even hoard your money away just so you could go on an adventure. Okay. Six of Wands, again, great success. This is beautiful. This is people really recognizing you and giving you what you deserve. So I feel that, like, I truly feel like this is your it girl year, you know what I mean? Or your it man year. Like, you're really coming up into something beautiful. This is a really, really amazing energy, along with the Ace of Cups. This talks about a new emotional beginning. It also talks about health, good health and healing, love coming our way, especially a new love. Okay. So if I look at this as love, it looks to me like there is somebody that you either already have a great relationship where it's going to be really even nicer. You might move in with this person or move to be with this person, or you're meeting somebody brand new here. Okay. The Ace of Cups can indicate that there's a new person coming. Six of Wands is that victory again, somebody recognizing you. You might feel a little bit guarded with this person with the Four of Pentacles, but we have the Sun and we have the Three of Wands. This is amazing energy if we're talking about a relationship. This is a lot of success, feeling really complete and happy and joyful, just beaming like the sun. Right. And the Three of Wands, we've finally got the thing that we've been looking for. Now, for some of you, it might not resonate with the relationship. It might resonate with your job. Okay. Could resonate with your job. So I see a lot of really, really good energy here. And I'm going to get a couple more cards. Where did I put them? Here they are, because I want to see what your challenges are. What's the challenge for group one, please? Then I want to clarify just a little bit. What's the challenge in 2024? What's their biggest challenge? There it is. Your biggest challenge is our obstacles. Okay. With the chariot energy, this is Cancer energy. Your biggest challenge is going to be doing it. It's going to be moving forward. It's going to be challenging yourself. It's going to be having the energy to do it. Again, we already talked about that procrastinating energy that some of you have probably experienced through 2023. You're not going to have that anymore. Okay. What doesn't pile one see coming? Thank you. Ooh, the 10 of cups. Oh my gosh. That's like pure joy, pure happiness, guys. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the 7 of wands. This is, you've been fighting, I feel like, long and hard to have this happiness, to have this success, to have a beautiful relationship. Whatever that looks like. Maybe it's friends, maybe it's your kids, maybe it's your family, maybe it's a romantic relationship. I feel like 2024 is finally bringing you guys the things that you've always wanted. The 10 of cups is like absolute emotional success here. And with the 7 of wands, that's something to me that you've been fighting for and fighting for. You're setting also really good boundaries for yourself, and you're not going to let anybody stop you from getting to where you need to go either, okay? So really, really powerful energy for you guys. I love that what you don't see coming is just absolute happiness, joy, and satisfaction here. It's just amazing. It's like everything that you have worked so hard for, pile one, you see it. It's amazing. Okay, let me put this here. Okay, now I just wanted to clarify why the chariot is your challenge. Okay. Why is the chariot the challenge, please? Five of Cups, because you've had a lot of losses. So sometimes I feel like you might get stuck, pile one. You might feel like, moving forward feels a little sticky. Okay. And with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like you have given a lot to people or jobs or things, and a lot of times you haven't had returns on that. So sometimes moving forward means we have to let go. We have to let go of that old identity. And I feel like that's a bit of what you're doing. You're letting go of that old person that you identified as, that used to overgive or overshare or do for everybody else and not do for yourself, or like you rarely ever received things. So I feel like you still may harbor some of that hurt or hold on to that hurt. But, I feel like the experiences, like the things that are happening to you in 2024 are making you a believer in love again. They're like supporting, like all this stuff is supporting you being creative, having brand new beginnings here, getting out of your own way, getting out of your head too. Okay. So, this really is here because I think that some experience that happened to you is the thing that kind of stops you from moving forward here. All right. Okay. Clarify what we don't see coming for pile one. Some of you have had experiences where people lied to you, they cheated on you. Okay. And what you don't see coming is I think you're going to understand more that some of that, like you need to escape out of a negative mindset about relationships, or you have escaped out of a negative mindset about relationships. Okay. Like, I feel as if like you're going to go into your head about the connection, and you might start making assumptions, like making up that the person could be doing something that they're just absolutely not even doing. So I also feel this is in part a bit of a warning not to get that mental like over analyzing and making up things that might not be real. They might not be really happening, but I feel that you're basing some of that in 2024 on something that might have happened in the past. So I just want to say this because, I'm going to tell you all the messages that come through as well. If you have this experience, this is not the time with this beautiful relationship that's coming in here. This is not the time to go backwards, right? Remember, it's very important not to carry the people from old relationships into new relationships. And we're learning to not make assumptions, right? 2024 is about getting out of your head and not making any assumptions about what you think it might be, right? Okay. All right. Tell me about this Ace of Cups, please. Clarify that for me. The Magician. Yeah, of course. I already said it earlier. You manifested this. You've been busy creating some stuff, okay? It's the Six of Wands. Knight of Cups. Like I said, this is beautiful energy, guys. Oh my God. There is definitely love coming your way and a lot of things that you love. Four of Cups with the Four of Pentacles. That's so funny that you guys are kind of stuck in the fours in January, or what am I saying? January 2024. Well, I'm just going to say it. There's something about this that it must be January because it's weird that I even said that. So maybe in the beginning of the year of 2024, you feel a little bit stuck. You might feel like, I don't know if you're missing an opportunity here. You might actually miss an opportunity with somebody in the beginning of the year and maybe they come back around. Talk to me about the Sun. I feel like that's possible. Okay. Yes. Oh my God. You guys, when I talk and then something happens, I'm just like, okay, I heard you, Spirit. So yes, the Eight of Cups can indicate that somebody's coming back around. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? So it's showing me that there's somebody that you might pass up next month, right? In January 2024, which is weird that I even said that. And then I was like, they could be coming back around. So I think that you get a second chance with this person. I think you miss an opportunity because you're being guarded or just like energetically it's off. You're protecting yourself for whatever reason. Okay. Tell me the Three of Wands. I see some of you leaving an old job too. Okay. I see some of you walking away from a job. Yes. The Six of Wands. Again, victory, success, being recognized, getting awards and distinctions in 2024. You guys are going to be incredibly successful with whatever you put your mind and your hands and your heart to, especially when you use your heart with whatever it is that you're attempting to do. All right, my loves. Devil at the bottom, but I love it. Look at how cheeky she is. Devil and the Tower with the Nine of Wands. You guys have really, really been through a lot in the past. And I feel like many of you may be rebuilding your life. You could have dealt with some sort of addictions, codependency. Maybe you just had a really, really rough time before 2024. And yeah, I mean, look at her. She's all bandaged up. She's still fighting though. So like I said, you guys are incredibly strong. You're really a group of fighting for yourself, for what you want, for your happiness. And I feel like this is like finally, like this energy for you guys is like, finally, it's about time that it's going to happen for me. So I really, really love this, guys. I'm going to leave you with one last message for what you can expect in 2024. And this is going to be from the angels. Okay. Yes. Look at that. Steady progress. We acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making in the world through thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. So again, you're going to be making a lot of progress when it comes to your spiritual life with love, especially, is going to be a big, huge highlight for you guys in 2024. And just know that angels are watching over you all of 2024. And I feel like all the time for you guys, I feel like you got like 2 or 3 guardian angels here, but you're going to be making some really steady progress in everything that you do. And I want to say this too, because this is just a sidebar that I'm getting as a channeled message. If you have issues with your kids, they're going to be all right. Okay. Things are going to start shifting through the year. And again, I'm getting that like progress type of thing. Okay. So, I see them doing really well. They're being watched over. They're good. Okay. Your kids are good. Cause I feel like somebody had a question about that, but I see them, improving. So if their schooling is off or something like that, I see things working out here throughout the year. Okay. So this is what I have for you, Pile One. Thank you. You guys are the first ones. So you got me while I'm all stumbly mouth because I just got started. So I really appreciate you sitting through my little bips and bumps here. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. If it did resonate for you, please give your girl the like. That's how I keep doing what I'm doing. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you come on back and see me very soon in 2024. All right, guys. Bye. Hey, pile two, great to see you. If you chose this pile, then you chose this yellow jade, beautiful, beautiful stone. Hopefully you can see that there. Yellow jade is connected to our solar plexus chakra, and it's a stone of success and happiness. I mean, it's so pretty. It reminds me of like the sun card. So this is about our self-confidence, our courage. It also is good fortune, true friendships, and like recharging our batteries. Okay. So if you chose this stone, I feel like there's good fortune for you. There's some good friendships on the way, and definitely your year of like courage and self-confidence. Okay. So let me go ahead and put some of your cards out for you and we'll get started. All right. All right, guys, it's good to see you back. So I'm going to get started on the first card, which is the Ascended Master, that is giving you an important message and that you'll work with most through 2024, or that's supporting you. Okay. For those of you who don't, you're not crunchy tree hugger like me, like, yeah. Okay. Anyway, so we have Baba Ji, and I love this. Baba Ji was one of the yogis that was a master to the master of Paramahansa Yogananda. So ultimately, Baba Ji was the first visionary of yoga being all over the world. So this card talks about yoga. Now, yoga means to yoke together the mind and the body and the spirit. So I feel like there's that coming together for you in the year of 2024. Now, Babaji is called the Deathless Avatar because he learned to overcome physical illness and limitations. So I feel like if you have had any sort of health issues or any kind of limitations, whether they were in your mind, in your physical body, whatever that looks like with your health, I feel like you are overcoming that. Now, some of you may overcome that through the practice of yoga. Okay. Through the practice of yoga. And I feel like, either you practice it or you might start doing yoga in 2024. So a lot of people believe that Babaji ascended with his body. So because there have been quote, quote, sightings of him. So, he's really the one who encouraged Yogananda to learn yoga and bring it here to the States. So he was very key in passing on enlightenment to the world. So I feel like there's an element of enlightenment for you in the year 2024. You could be getting a yoga instructor, um, license or anything like that. Like maybe you're getting certified. You may teach or do yoga. You may take classes. You may practice breath work. This card also talks about you gaining increased clarity in 2024, getting flexibility, psychic awareness, wonderful news from friends, and having fun with people. This is really like, asking you to not delay, to go do yoga. I love this for you guys. But overall, like I said, Babaji was one of the masters. He was still around at the time that Yogananda had his master, but he was a master of that great master as well, if I remember correctly. So this is really beautiful because it's just this beautiful enlightenment and spirituality that I feel like you guys are going to have in 2024. I feel like a retreat too. Like I feel like there's some sort of yoga retreat that might end up on your list. Now, the next card we have here is the archetype, the siren. So this is, woo, y'all are an interesting group. Group two, pile two, y'all are interesting. This is about the siren laughing at convention. Okay. So really exploring things that are taboo, very, you know, seedy in nature, sexual in nature. All right. It's your awakening your sensuality, being very aroused. The siren calls the sailors to do a little thing in the ocean, right? So really the siren is an archetype like the nymph or the mermaid. They're very beautiful. It's about temptation as well. And I just love this because so many people, like, we're supposed to fit into a box, like everybody wants to see us fit into a box. And this is where we find ourselves like desiring and longing and lusting. And, a lot of times we say that kind of thing is bad, but it's really not bad. We're human beings wanting to have human experiences. So I feel like you're really like into like this sensual part of yourself in 2024 and exploring that, maybe doing things that you haven't done before. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you don't date around a lot, but you're going to. Maybe you don't dress sexy, so you're going to. I just feel like this is like a beautiful opportunity. It's giving Lana Del Rey, it's giving deep and sensual and reaching those parts of yourself and being a seducer, like, I know it sounds weird, but literally like the femme fatale. I feel like you're in your villain era, like you're just really out here in the nice beauty. I can see you like in tighter pants if you're a man, in like a beautiful tight skirt if you're a woman, and just really feeling yourself in 2024. I feel weight loss too for some of you. It's like really giving me strong like chemical attraction with others, like sexual chemical attraction with others too. Okay. Now we have the 11th house. So again, there's talk of friendships here and community. I feel like you're having a lot of fun, you're partying, you're like, going to festivals and whatnot. You're having experimentation. It's really about the exploration you see here with like the relationships and the telescope and stuff. You're really exploring a lot of yourself in 2024. And again, with like combined with the siren, this is about unleashing a part of yourself that feels very sexy and very connected in a spiritual way, like that sexiness. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like this is just beautiful. Like it's a community energy. Our friends, our groups, there's a lot of focus on maybe meeting people and joining groups in the year of 2024 for you. Some of you may find your tribe, you may find your people, maybe you run into some interesting people and now you're like doing burlesque. I can see that, or like pole dancing, something that's gonna like bring out the sexiness in you in 2024. I like this for you guys. All right. Let's get another card here. We have the sun. This is so beautiful because this is about completion. It's about happiness. It's about joy and celebration. Everything revolves around the sun. So I feel your warmth and I feel your joy and I feel your happiness here. This is, in tarot, this is the best card in the deck because it really means that you have fulfilled whatever you wanted to fulfill from the beginning of your journey. So I'm loving that for you guys. Let's see what else we have here. Here we go. So you have the frequency of perception for 2024. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it again. Like, are all these rules? I keep getting rules. So I feel like there could be Taurus or Aquarius here. You might be a Taurus or Aquarius or have that in your chart really strong, like your moon or rising. So again, and Hangman. So there could be Pisces in the room too. I feel like you're taking a deep dive. Like, is it really real? All the things that people say and all the boxes they want to put you in, right? And so like that sensuality for me is like stepping outside of the box. Maybe you've had a lot of rules on yourself. You had like a perspective of like, I shouldn't do that because some people are really religious and that's why they don't do things, or we just make up certain rules for ourselves and we stick to that and that becomes a comfort zone. And you know what happens in comfort zone? Things don't live there very long. They don't get joy. So I feel like you are getting so much joy from exploring yourself and going deep with yourself and maybe asking like, why did I believe all this stuff? What do I believe this stuff for? Like, what does it really serve me? And maybe letting go of some of this. Okay. I love that for you guys. All right. I have empathy. I love this card. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. Again, same kind of with the perception card, but I feel like many of you may be like empathetic, very empathetic. I feel a lot of like holistic people here or healers in this group. This feels very like a healing group. I get certain traumas too. I'm not going to name them. I'll just say the Me Too movement type of traumas for some of you here. And you may be resolving some of that deep trauma in 2024 or working on it. Okay. Like it's really giving because you guys had, the solar plexus chakra. It's all about that courage to do the work, the courage to be, louder and yourself and your own personality. It's also the sun card is the solar plexus chakra as well. It is the I believe it's I will. Hopefully I'm not misquoting that. I believe it is I will. So doing what you deepest desire, like doing your deepest desires. Okay. Now again, with the empathy card, I do feel like many of you are healers. Okay. We have the luck is on your side. I love it. Oh my gosh. And the balance spirituality with practicality. Full moon in Pisces. We also have Sagittarius showing up here too. So this looks like a really lucky year for you guys when it comes to anything that you set your mind to doing, as far as like taking a committed action and making something happen here. Okay. So I love this for you guys. And then you have the balancing spirituality and practicality. again, the first thing we started out with is yoga. That's all about balance in the real world and in the spiritual world. And that's why it's called yoga. It means to yoke together, that mind, body, spirit thing, and the body really representing the physical plane here. So I feel like you are balancing those things, and that is like, that's why I see like a drastic improvement in somebody's health, or like your weight or something shifting. It's because you're combining many different things here in 2024 that are going to support you making changes and shedding. This feels like the group of healing and shedding, like shedding off a former version of yourself. Okay. Beautiful. Now I have this card calling, it's called the power of surrender. And this is what you get to surrender in 2024. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. I love this for you guys. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. So I feel like you guys, group two, you're definitely connecting more with nature in 2024. Like I can see you going hiking, going to national parks and planning trips if you live far away from places that, wouldn't allow you to do that. I also see many people like connecting with Oshun, like the water and the ocean and stuff like that, or even that spirit of Oshun. I'm seeing like ancestor work, and like a lot of stones and things like shells that you might be collecting in order to feel this connection with like the spiritual world in a practical way. Makes sense? Like, I don't know. I just feel like the beauty really helps many of you connect very deeply to like your spiritual self, your spiritual body. So definitely seeing you out in nature a lot more in 2024. I'm even seeing you building something in nature, guys. Okay. Like, wow, that's a lot. Let's get into the tarot portion of your reading. We have the Four of Swords, the King of Swords, the King of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 10 of Wands. So we have a lot of people involved with your year here. I'm probably going to draw some more cards for you too, because I want to see what's your challenge, pile two. What's the challenge? Your challenge is the Two of Wands. Okay. That's your challenge. And what doesn't pile two see coming? What you don't see coming is the Nine of Swords in reverse. That's actually really good energy. The bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. So it looks like there's going to be some crossroads in 2024, which are not bad things. I think that your journey throughout the year is going to help you make very important decisions for yourself. Now, I do want to say, I feel like there's a lot of people involved in your year, because we have the King of Swords, we have the King of Wands, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. But what this is telling me here is that there's some energies that have been like a long-standing thing in your life. This could be a person, it could be a job, something like that. But I feel like you're going to release some things here with the Ten of Wands, because there's been a long-standing issue with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. This could be with a boss for some of you. And I just feel like the Four of Swords, you're doing a lot of healing as well. Again, there's that healing with your physical body. This could be meditation, maybe that yoga thing again that we were talking about in the beginning of this reading. But the Knight of Swords is telling me that you're taking action. Okay. You're taking charge here with the King of Wands. This is somebody who is very good at knowing what they want and knowing how to get that, and being a boss or being a leader. So it's giving me, if you have work issues, I feel like you're finally going to leave a job where, you've been sort of underappreciated. We have the Hangman at the bottom of the deck with the Empress and the Sun. I feel and the Chariot. Wow, there's like 3 majors at the bottom of this deck. That's so crazy because I have shuffled the crap out of this deck. But we have Taurus, we have Libra, we have Pisces, we have Leo here. This decision, though it might be hard and though you may feel like it's taking a long time for something to happen, I see you just diligently staying the course here, really like strategizing a new plan for yourself and taking the action, okay? Because the 10 of Wands says, I've had enough. I have overburdened myself. I've carried too much. And I think in 2024, you realize that a lot of times you've taken up the burden for other people because, again, you're the empath, right? So you tend to feel what other people feel and take a lot of their stresses, the things that they're going through, and internalize that stuff. And I think you're really learning, I think you're really learning a balance between that. Um, and you like living your life in a practical way and not absorbing that energy, but being able to transmute it and also to know when it's not yours. Okay. Like to really know when that's not your energy and you don't need to be handling it. Okay. So I'm seeing a perception shift, and you really have a lot of spiritual growth and expansion in your mind, but not just in your mind, also in the plane of reality. Like I see like a lot of abundance this year for you. I see a lot of abundance and a lot of happiness here and a lot of growth. Okay. And I feel for you guys, it's taken you having to lose things in the past um, in order to appreciate them in a different way. And like you're really celebrating your success. You're really celebrating your success. Some people would be like, yeah, that's great. I made it. Yay. But no, you're like, I see you like full blown, all out celebrating your successes here. Okay. Now, you do definitely have a big decision here. This was at the bottom of the deck, but the 9 of Swords in reverse is telling me that if you've suffered from headaches, anxiety, things like that, I feel like you're either finding a solution to them, or because you're rebalancing your life spiritually and you're overcoming stuff and understanding more about being an empath, excuse me, and protecting your energy, you are no longer absorbing, right? You're releasing that with the 9 of Swords in reverse. Okay. So really, really nice energy here. Really nice. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to clarify what's this 10 of Wands. Okay. The 5 of Wands. Yep. That's people and energies around you influencing you or trying to stop you from doing things. You have the Sun and the World. And so, like I said before, with this Knight of Pentacles, yeah, the 9 of Cups. What else? 10 of Cups. Oh my gosh. Wow, guys. 9 of Swords. You've been stressing over something that's taken a long time for you. Now, for some of you, this could be a relationship. Okay. Some of you are in a long-term relationship that's been incredibly stressful for you. I feel like if you've been in a long-term relationship with somebody and things haven't been working and you've been trying to heal this, I feel like something begins to happen in 2024. Somebody is stepping up to the plate here with the King of Wands. And that's, even though it's stressful, this is hard, you have a lot of anxiety about it. It's 9 of Cups to 10 of Cups. I mean, can you get better than that when it comes to energy with the Knight of Pentacles? So those of you who are in long-term relationships, you can definitely see an improvement in that. You're closing out a chapter, and this is your chapter of happiness. So if you are having jealousy and contention with your person or even people outside of the person that you're in a relationship with, I see that ending. Okay. I see a communication happening here and that ending. Some of you are going to be traveling as well. Tell me why the 2 of Wands is the challenge. It's because the 2 of Wands is a life-changing decision. It has to do with your direction. Okay. So yeah, some of you have been stuck, or you feel like you were stuck in a position where you couldn't really make a decision. Okay. If you feel like if you choose the wrong thing, you're not going to do okay, right? It's either going to land you in jail or it's going to give you the Queen of Wands. You're either going to have the freedom and the happiness and the joy, or somehow this is going to be a bad decision and you won't have this. So I feel like that's a thing with you when it comes to maybe your job or a relationship, scared to make the decision because what if you make the decision and it's the wrong one, right? It could change your path for the worse or for the better. So that's definitely a concern for you in the year. Okay. Talk to me about the Four of Swords. Thank you. Page of Swords. I feel like some of you might be seeing somebody new as far as like a doctor. You may be learning about some sort of cure, some sort of issue that you have. With the Five of Cups. One more, please. Ten of Wands. Okay. I feel this sadness. Okay. I feel a sadness. Maybe you learned that something's going on with you, right? Like, this could have to do with like school. Maybe some of you are underperforming at something that you thought that you were going to do well at. But I feel like this turns around with the Empress at the bottom here. Okay. I feel like this turns around. This is Taurus and Libra energy. So I feel like you guys definitely are needing rest that you're not getting, but I feel like there's some issue that comes up. I feel like you learn about it. You're educating yourself about it. Okay. So I feel like there's been some sort of health issue, but it seems like you overcome it with the Empress. You're taking action, King of Swords. You're not just going to sit and let anything just happen. Yeah, the Hermit, Virgo energy. You're going to make sure that everything that you're doing is because you want it to be that way. The Moon. So you're releasing fears around this stuff and diving deep. You're definitely doing a lot of soul searching in 2024, using your intuition and finding answers. So I feel like there are answers here for you if there's some sort of problem that you have on a physical level, on a mental level, or when it comes to a job. Okay. We have Cancer energy out, Three of Swords, Five of Swords. So I see some sort of heartbreak here. But again, this is like the story I was telling with this where there's a relationship that's not going well. There's a lot of hurtful words happening here too between you and your person, but I see somebody stepping up to the plate here. Okay. And deciding to like change this, even though it's incredibly risky and it's incredibly stressful. I think that's what this is talking about. Okay. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles. Some of you might have a family with this person. Okay. So if you've been having trouble with your spouse, if it's been a lot for you to be in a connection with them, I see you guys trying to make it work. And that might look like because you found a solution, like some type of therapy or something like that too. Okay. Now tell me more about money. Show me what money is going to look like, please, in 2024. Okay. Some of you are making a comeback. Like literally your financial situation. You're bouncing back from some sort of, yeah, Four of Wands. You're definitely getting stable if you haven't been. But I also feel like you're bouncing back from something. Temperance, you might have been working on healing some sort of money situation here. And with the Two of Swords, some of you may have made a decision about the money that you had in the past that didn't support you. So I feel like you're kind of like bouncing back from that. Okay. I also see like a very deep spiritual, there's the Empress again at the bottom, spiritual awakening for you guys. Some of you could end up pregnant. It's a very abundant year for you though, okay? No matter what challenges you're facing, they just don't feel really big. You know what I'm saying? It just feels like you're really sort of stepping into like a version of yourself that's more healthy, mind, body, spirit. Okay. You may be curing yourself of something here or something, maybe finding an answer to some sort of problem or a solution. Cause I feel like you guys are problem solvers. All right. So really, really beautiful energy. You're changing the way you see things, the way you experience life. And I think here too, you're also understanding how powerful your mind is. So I see you going back through the past and being like, oh my gosh, I did that. Like I used to do that. I used to think that way. No wonder these things happen or those things happen. They happen because of the way that I thought. I've been carrying all this energy from other people too. Like there's a lot of outside things that seem to have had an effect on you and influence you. And I feel like with love, really you're just sort of dropping those energies and moving forward here. Okay. So I have one more card for you guys. I feel pretty good about this so far. So I'm going to go ahead and get you an angel message. Thanks for bearing with me, even when I'm kicking my stand over here. Oh my gosh. I'm like a wreck today. I don't know what's going on with me. Oh, we have wedding. Oh, some of you could be getting married. I love this for you. Marriage is the union of two souls. And I also want to say this really quick. You could be renewing your vows with somebody. Marriage is a union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into that faith and love, dearest one. So yeah, I feel like, you guys, if you're having any kind of relationship issues, you're remembering what you came into this for. And I feel, like I said, there's a healing here. There's a help here for you. And you guys are definitely finding it and taking full advantage of that in 2024. Okay. So that's what I have for you, pal two. Thank you so much for being here, putting up with my chip nails and the whole nine and all my little bumps and bruises along the way. We don't learn unless we have those things, right? So I really appreciate you. If this did resonate for you, please don't forget to give your girl the thumbs up. That's how I keep doing what I'm doing. And don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you hit that top notification bell. It'll tell you every time I'm uploading. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Have a wonderful 2024. Hey, pile three. How are you guys? If you chose this pile, then you chose this lovely malachite heart. I love me some malachite. I just want to say, this is good luck. I love good luck. Who doesn't love a little good luck, right? So malachite is the heart chakra energy. It's so crazy because if you listen to each of these readings so far, we've had the root chakra was the first one. The second one was the sacral chakra. And this is the heart chakra. So it's just so crazy because they're kind of like going in order as they go up. And I did not do that on purpose. I just totally like, okay, spirit, give me the ones you need me to do. So very interesting. But malachite is known for being attached to the heart chakra, and it's a stone of protection. It's also like it absorbs pain. It brings new change. It encourages us to express ourselves emotionally, and it's supposed to help improve our vitality, meaning our energetic body. Even, I would go so far as to say, that kind of energy. Okay. All right. Cool. So if this is your pile and you still energetically connect with this one, I'm going to go ahead and put these cards out for you and we're going to read. Okay, pile three, welcome to your reading. This is for you if you chose the malachite heart. And I'm going to start with the Kuan Yin. Now, I love the Kuan Yin. The Kuan Yin, when she's looking so gorgeous and beautiful, what she is showing you in 2024 is this energy of letting go. Okay. This is all about letting go and in divine grace, being able to stop struggling and stop pushing and stop forcing anything to happen. She's all about like this beautiful divine timing. You see how she's on a lotus and it's open. It takes time. You guys are the lotus in the mud, and it's sort of like time to surrender You guys are the group of surrender and letting go so that you can become the lotus that comes up out of the mud. I love this for you guys. When you let things go and let spirit handle it, you are automatically opening doors that are going to bring solutions and outcomes for you. Okay. So this is about letting go in 2024 of any struggle, any anger, trying to change anything, trying to control anything, unforgiveness, any kind of pain or undesirable energy. It's definitely time to let it go and trust that everything is working in your favor. Okay. So this is arguments, judgments, long-term hurts. I feel like you're letting go of this in 2024. This is also about having compassion for others, including yourself, and people involved in these situations. So some of you could be carrying some old hurts around. All right. This is about being gentle with yourself and forgiving yourself. Kuan Yin is the Buddhist goddess of compassion, and her name actually means one who hears all the prayers, or she who hears all prayers. So she was already eligible for Buddhahood when she died, but she decided to stay on earth and help humans until they became enlightened. So this is your guide throughout 2024, and you can call on her with help for forgiveness and compassion for other people, and she can help you in very loving ways. Okay. I love the Kuan Yin. She's just so beautiful. You know, she's really a healer at heart. And I feel like you guys could be too, but there might be something that's blocking you from really stepping into that divinest self, right? So I feel like this is you. You're going to let that stuff go because you're being supported with it. Okay. Lovely. Lovely. That's your gorgeous ascended master. I'm so excited about her. All right. Then you guys have the king. And this is really interesting because the king represents the death of the ego. The king represents the having to be right, doing it their way, ruling with an iron fist, and ruling more in a, like, I feel like you're doing things from a more compassionate place, but also you're taking charge here. Okay. I feel like you're also taking charge because the king can be loving, benevolent, noble, being in service to others, and, having leadership. And I feel like these are some of the beautiful qualities that you could be embodying here in 2024. I feel like you're really embodying this energy of, like, I don't know, knowing that you have a lot of power in your hands, a lot of power in your words, a lot of power in your heart, especially when it comes to that forgiveness. Okay. And forgiveness isn't just about the person we're forgiving, it's very much about us as well. Excuse me. I have Chiron, the healing. This is the wounded warrior. So yeah, you guys have been through a lot, and I feel like you may have been hanging on to some of these energies for quite some time. Please, guys, forgive my nails. I totally forgot about it before I got started. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to hide my fingers. But Chiron is the wounded warrior, and the healer. So in order to show up powerfully, sometimes in life we have to go through some things, and it doesn't mean you're wounded in a bad way. It means you've been through the things that can help you be the best kind of person in the world, because you, as a king, right, as a leader, taking a leadership role in 2024, you are leading other people to be healed as well, and you have grown. You're doing a lot of personal development in 2024, releasing generational traumas and shame, that kind of stuff, doing a lot of cleansing and forgiving, facing your self-doubts, really making peace with the past and amends with people and things that might have hurt you. Okay. So really, really beautiful energy here. All right, guys, I love this for you. Group 3, you guys, y'all are the sensitive types. Okay. I can already see that y'all are the sensitive types. All right. Then we have the all tied up Wow. Again, like this is that card that asks you, what are you doing to hold yourself back? What have you done to put yourself in this all tied up position? You might feel like a little bit stuck in 2024, but this is not something that you can't decide that you don't want to be unstuck from. You can decide in the moment that you don't want to be stuck to this anymore. There's something that has you clinging to the past that I feel like is your biggest lesson in 2024. It's releasing that energy. Okay. It's definitely releasing it and not holding yourself back either. When we put the 2 and 3 together, it adds up to a 5 numerologically. Oh, I wish I could talk today. I'm so tongue tied from doing all of these, but it adds up to a 5, and fives are always that middle in tarot where there's some sort of fight, there's some sort of struggle, there's some sort of obstacle that we need to face, and a lot of times that obstacle can be ourselves. But I feel like you guys are removing any external obstacles and the ones within you so that you can move forward. You can go from this all tied up energy into this king, okay? The person who knows how to take charge. All right. So I love this for you. Now we have the purpose card. And we also have the emergence. Wow, your frequency is the emergence, the 25. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. Wow. So I feel like you guys really have the return to like your innocence. You're having some experiences of like just that childlike wonder. I love that so much. And this energy is really asking you to see reality that way. See reality as a child, blameless, forgiving, right? Without shame and without blame. Because a lot of times we'll say, like, okay, yeah, sure, I forgive that person. But we really don't. We hang on to it, right? And we fester on it. And we think about it over and over again. And this, I feel like this is a new person emerging from you where you're going to feel so light from like just like forgiving and like seeing people as children and experiencing everything as like this childlike wonder and knowing that not everybody knows what they're doing, right? They don't know. Nobody really knows what they're doing here and for why. Like, you know, we're all just walking each other home, just like it's been said. So I feel like there's this new person who's coming out of you and is really celebrating that part of yourself. I feel like there's a big discovery and like forgiveness for you guys. Very beautiful energy. We then have the purpose card. And I love this. I know what I'm here to do. And I feel like many of you are finding out what that purpose is for you. And maybe it has been to go on this wounded warrior's healing journey so that you can help other people to forgive the people who have wronged you or the things that might have happened to you in life that felt like they weren't fair, right? So you're the people's warrior, right? If you were the rock, you'd be the people's elbow on them. You know what I'm saying, guys? So I love this for you. And I feel like you're really discovering what your purpose is for being here on this planet and what big work you have in 2024. Now, I have communication is key. And I also have a time for healing. Again, a lot of healing happening here. I wish I could get my cards together. There we go. All right, a lot of happening here. I have Gemini energy and I also have the balsamic moon. So you could be a Gemini. I'm getting Sagittarius really strong with you guys too. And I'm getting I'm getting Sagittarius really strong as well, okay? I also have Am I getting Libra or is it Virgo? It's kind of both. I get Libra and Virgo. So you could be one of these signs I'm picking up on. So we have communication is key here. Talking your feelings out, talking to other people, engaging with people, learning to open up that throat chakra in 2024 and use your words. I think that's part of your important journey. So I feel like many of you are taking whatever your like purpose, your plan on the planet is, and you may be writing about it, you may be talking about it, you may be podcasting, you may be teaching some sort of course where you are supporting those people in having their own personal breakthroughs too. Okay. It's just that you've got to loosen up some of this energy. There's still a bit of like maybe that forgiveness work to do. For those of you who have gotten through it, I feel like you're teaching others, okay? And for others of you, I feel like 2024 is all about letting go and really, truly that healing journey of forgiveness here. Now, the next card that I'm going to give you guys, this is the power of surrender. So this is what you get to surrender to in 2024. Surrender to miracles. Wow, this is such a beautiful card. It says, be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. That is so beautiful, you guys. So you get to surrender to the anything's possible, to miracles, to making powerful requests in 2024 and seeing them actually happen. So really, really beautiful energy. I love that for you guys. We're going to go ahead and put your tarot out here. Hopefully you guys can see these. I'm going to have to kind of stack them on top of these other cards. You have Judgment, you have the Five of Swords, you have the Tower, you have the King of Pentacles, and you have Justice. Wow. Whew, give me a second here. So it's interesting because I just talked with that all tied up card, how the five, right? And you have a Five of Swords out here. So this can talk about deception. You could be deceiving yourself or other people's have deceived you in the past. But I think that you are very aware of yourself in a different way in 2024. And I feel like if you have been wronged by somebody, there's some sort of karmic justice that's happening here for you with the Justice card. Now, the Justice card also talks about balance. So I feel like there's a good balance that you're having financially in the month of 2024. Now you may find out some shocking information about somebody that you've known for a long time or something that's been happening for a long time that feels like it's been behind your back. Okay. I don't know why it's giving me behind your back for whatever reason. So, I'm going to go ahead and clarify in just a second here, but what I want to do is get what your challenge is and what you don't see coming. Okay, what's the challenge for pile 3? What's the challenge, please? The Magician. Okay, making it happen, manifesting it, knowing your power, your value, and your worth here. What doesn't pile 3 see coming, please? Oh, there it went. Wow. Flew out there. What you don't see is the Eight of Wands. Some of you may be moving. There could be some communication that's coming through here from somebody or something, or you could be really igniting or finding a passion for something that maybe you didn't realize you had before. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. This is good. So I see you saving money, planting a lot of seeds in a lot of different people, and also, waiting for a harvest. So I feel like financially, you guys have been doing pretty good here. You also have the Knight of Wands with the Ten of Cups, which is great, great energy. Especially when we look at your financial situation, I think it's going to do really, you're going to do really well in 2024 financially. Okay. You'll be very satisfied with something that you're doing or getting paid to do. Okay. I'm going to put this over here. Now, let me go ahead and clarify some of this. With the tower, there's something happening here, okay? And it's telling me that it might be shocking, it might be something that's unexpected. So let's find out what that is first. In 2024, what is this tower, please? For my pile 3. Oh, you got 2 cards. Oh, the tower again and the 10 of cups. Uh-oh. That can be a separation for those of you who might be dealing, 6 of cups, and it's kind of in reverse. So I don't think this is a reunion here. I think that between you and somebody, the 6 of swords is at the bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. You could be ending a long-term relationship because you're finding out somebody here is 6 of Pentacles with the devil, Capricorn energy. You might find out somebody's giving to somebody else. And this is shocking, I think, because it's unexpected. Okay, this is the last thing you might have ever had on your mind at all with this person. I get that very, very strongly. Like this is out of left field. Okay. And I would beg to say that this is that person's issue. So I feel like there's a repetitive energy of like going back to the past and trying to figure this out. So this makes a lot of sense why the let it go and why that might be such a big issue to like surrender that energy, because some of you might feel a lot of like anger. The other side of that king card is ruling with an iron fist. It's making people pay for things. It is being very, very angry. So there might be a bit of wounding that maybe happened. Maybe this already happened to you and you're going into the new year with some of this residual energy, or this is actually something you're finding out. Okay. Tell me why the 8 of Wands is what we don't see coming here for pile 3. Oh, the star. But what you don't see is that there's a blessing in all of this. Okay. Aquarius energy. Somehow things are going to work themselves out. Like the star is healing. It's hope. It's having a wish come true. For some of you, that could look like traveling. You might hear from somebody like an old friend, something like that. You might find your passion in all of this. Okay. So while some of this looks like a crazy thing, it might be leading you closer and closer to the thing you want the most, the thing that makes you most happy, finding your purpose. Okay. Why the Judgment? Okay. Why the Judgment? Some of you are making some type of decision about money or a career here. I want to say more of a career is my lean. You're definitely going through an awakening about stability and maybe taking chances is what I'm getting. And I'm not sure why I'm getting hats, but I'm getting hats really strongly. Yeah, death card, Scorpio energy. So I feel like there's something changing within you that's big. It's deep. And it might be like what your priority is around money or stability somehow. That could look like something in a relationship too. What's the 5 of Swords? Uh-huh. 3 of Cups in reverse. It's a really unhappy situation. What's the 5 of Swords? Yep, 5 of Wands in reverse. So I'm seeing here that you're releasing people who don't work well with you, who you don't get along with, releasing jealousy, envy, that kind of stuff. I also see here with 5 of Wands that there could be people around you who have been jealous of you. Okay. So I see you getting away from the haters, so to speak. Now, let me see what this King of Pentacles is. King of Pentacles, what is that, please? Hopefully you guys didn't see my kitty cat. I have a little kitten. She was up here trying to smell the the candles. I'm like, no, no, don't do that. I'm doing the video. No, 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 no. Sachi, no. Sorry, guys. She's so like, Sachi, do you see her little paw right there? All right. What's this king? What's this Knight of Cups? Queen of Cups. Okay, this is good. All right. So, what I see happening here is even though something is not working out for you, that's probably been long term and you're not having good memories over this, I see somebody new coming into your life with the King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups. So this person could be slightly younger or slightly older than you, but I see a lot of love here. Okay. Now let's see why we have justice. I mean, karmic justice, it's like you get the right person here. Look at that, justice, Libra energy, justice and justice. Okay, so it's like a double good luck here for you guys. I think that you guys have a lot of good luck in 2024, but also, yeah, Eight of Swords in reverse. You're no longer trapped and you're no longer feeling trapped in your head. There's a closing out of a cycle here with the World card. Beautiful, beautiful energy, guys. So you're closing out a cycle where you could have known that there was something up in this relationship, but you're closing out being anybody's second choice here, right? Somebody giving to you not enough. All right, you deserved better, you deserved more, and I feel like that's the relationship that you're getting here in this new year. It's almost like it's really quick too. It's not going to take long for this person to show up and change your mind here or help you to relieve yourself of all that stress and that anxiety that you had before and end that cycle. I think you're ending a cycle of self-sabotaging as well in 2024, but they're also going to help you with that overthinking, feeling like you can't trust people, any kind of trust issues. Okay. So I see karmic justice coming for you. Now your challenge is the Magician. Why is that the challenge? Eight of Pentacles. It's challenging because it's a lot of hard work. Eight of Pentacles. Why else? Two of Swords. You're going to have to make some decisions. You're going to have to do the work. You might feel stuck a little bit. Some of you could feel stuck when it comes to your job and that it's hard to manifest. But remember, in 2024, you're surrendering to miracles. That means we don't know what the miracle looks like, right? She's got her eyes covered. We don't know what it looks like, but we're going to have to trust. So I feel like the challenge really is making head over heart decisions and trusting your intuition, trusting yourself, surrendering to the divine. You know, it also like the challenge is the work, right? The challenge is putting in the work, you know, and maybe feeling like you're not mastering something. You might feel challenged by that. Some of you are going to make a decision about leaving a job, and I feel like a job just comes to you. This just feels like a job comes to you. The reason you're challenged is because you believe like it's a challenge. You believe it's a challenge. So it makes it harder for you. Okay. I love this energy for you. There we go. Eight of Wands again. There's travel in 2024 for you, but there's also a lot of passionate messages. I wish I could talk today. When you do a bunch of these back to back, it becomes even more challenging. Anyway, this is telling me that you could be dealing with somebody at a distance. You could be meeting somebody at a distance here. Okay, guys? Yeah. All right. So I have one final message for you from the angels. Let's see what it is for 2024. What do the angels want to say to pile 3? Ground yourself. When you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. All right, guys. So in 2024, keep yourself grounded, my dears. All right. I hope these messages supported you. If they did, please don't forget to show your girl some love. Smash the like button for me. Don't forget to subscribe. Come on back and see me in the new year. All right, guys. I wish you all the best. Take care. Bye. Okay, and last but not least, pile four. Hi, guys. How are you? This is going to be your 2024 reading. And if you chose the Amethyst, this is your reading. So I love this. It seems like unknowingly I chose these in a way and set them up where we've gone through like all the chakras. It's so funny. So anyway, amethyst crystal is known for connecting us with our crown chakra, and it's a very powerful stone that's protective. It also helps with healing, healing the mind, the body, and the spirit. I do have one that's over there. This is more of like a raw form, and this one is a polished form. But also, this can help you with hormone production. It enhances sobriety. It can have it's like a natural tranquilizer. It can help with insomnia relief. There's a lot of different special qualities to this amethyst. So, with that said, we're going to go ahead and jump into this reading. I'm going to take a minute here to spread out the cards for you, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. So, very, very interesting energy. We're going to start with the card of the ascended master that's going to support you, or one of the most important energies that you'll be working with in 2024. And this is Mahakohan Raoksi. Okay. Maha Kohan Ragoksi. Okay. So big, long name. And this is Master Ragoksi, or the Divine Director. This was a great spiritual teacher whose students included Saint Germain. He was really involved with like world government leaders. He guided them intuitively to peaceful resolutions. And it says that you can call on him for esoteric learning, spiritual teaching, and things of that nature. So basically, this is like you're learning a very important lesson and you're becoming the teacher in 2024. So this is really talking about like the lessons that you've learned throughout your life, and experiences and relationships. And now you're passing that knowledge along to other people. There could be a situation that comes up for you in 2024 that's bringing you an opportunity for spiritual growth and teaching you some important life lessons. So I feel like the highlight here with this card is really that you are learning some really powerful lessons in 2024, and those are really going to help you in teaching others how to maybe navigate that energy, right? So, and as soon as you like will understand these lessons, there might be certain like patterns that you're breaking. I feel like you're breaking a lot of patterns in 2024, and then you're going to have some really interesting and new experiences. Okay. So maybe you just really highly urged to break your patterns in 2024 and then teach others maybe how to do that. Okay. I'm picking up really strong like counseling vibes or counselor vibes. I don't know if some of you are becoming teachers as well. Like literally you're like, becoming a teacher and going to school for that. And you begin teaching in 2024. But I'm also getting like healing arts, and I'm talking like counseling, I'm talking like coaches, something to that effect. Okay. So I want to move on to this fifth house of passion, which, this is all about play and fun and finding pleasure in things. Being like a child again, experiencing romance and creativity. Okay. So this invites us to be like a kid again, have some fun, be in discovery of like pleasure. I feel like you're going to be very social in 2024. It's weird because I didn't get that for anybody else, but I feel like you guys are like the social people. And there could be some lessons I'm feeling distinctly that are coming through friends. Okay. Friends. Definitely. So, for you guys, the unseen, this is a really interesting card because this card talks about using your third eye, having divine guidance, wisdom, being clairvoyant. So, I feel like you are potentially receiving a gift of clairvoyance, or maybe you're just getting even more clear than you were before. So, really powerful and interesting energy here. And this talks about guidance coming to you in a lot of different forms in 2024. So, it may not be like the exciting, glittery version of everything that you want to see, but it's coming nonetheless. Okay. So, this is the doorway between two worlds in 2024 for you. It's open. There's a doorway there asking for you to walk through it and like pay attention to the sounds. Okay. Also, one of the things that you may get to work on in 2024 is forgiveness. And if there's any reason you feel like you're unwilling to forgive, if there's any sort of like dark looming energy, okay? So this is really beautiful. This is actually a special gift and a special treat because this is about looking deeper. This is about your eternal eye. It's about seeing all of the unseen, being able to see, energies even here. Maybe even you're seeing people who have passed on to the other side or spirits, things like that. Okay. So, wow, this is like really big, interesting energy for you guys. All right, let's start getting some of these other cards out here. And guys, please excuse my nails. Like, seriously, I'm just not that girl. I'm like, I grew up in the country. Sorry. Sometimes I do my nails and other times I don't. Okay, you have the indecision card here. This is coming to a fork in the road, but this is an 8. So you know what it's giving? It's giving me Scorpio energy. So I get Scorpios maybe in this room. I'm getting Cancer. I'm also getting Capricorns and I'm getting Taurus. Okay. So you may be one of those signs. This is about coming to a fork in the road in 2024 and having to trust your intuition. I feel like with the unseen card to decide which way your path is going to go. And you may feel like it's very difficult to make whatever decision this is. So you feel very indecisive. Okay. Now, I feel like what is going to help you is your lessons that you're learning in 2024 are the ones that you've learned prior that you're taking into this particular situation that's going to happen for you. Okay. And now it's giving me like the transformation, and it feels like based on some decision you end up making in the new year, something's going to change or it's going to stay the same. Okay. So it's very big. This is about your direction as well. And I feel like some of you may choose to, like, you've been going one way or working in some area all your life, but now you're deciding to go like a different way. Okay. And I get it because I feel like you have more than one option here. And so it's a really challenging decision for you to make. I feel like some of you might go into the entertainment industry because you're really creative. I'm also getting possibly a love affair, especially because we have that fifth house of passion. And I feel like you're really trying to like use your heart and do and chase what you feel passionate about here too as well. Okay. So I'm going to put that, actually, let me see if I can squeeze it in here. Yeah. Okay. All right. These get a little challenging. Okay, you guys have the cosmic flower. The frequency of cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. So, really, this is about your quote, quote, cosmic home and reconnecting with that. It's beautiful energy. And I feel like there's like a deep spiritual, um, I don't know. I'm getting like a spiritual connection with somebody here because like the fifth house is really giving me like passionate relationships really strong for some reason for 2024. And I definitely feel like you might be studying, this is so weird because it just came through, studying space or something. I don't know if you're into astronomy or astrology. I get like really practicing astrology or something, but this is what this card energy is giving to me right now. And I think too that like you're the way seers, like you're the change makers. That's what I feel from you guys because you have that teacher energy. I've had some healers and all that other stuff, but you're the teacher. I feel like you guys show people the way, especially when they get to these places where they feel like they don't know what decisions to make. I feel like you're showing up with this energy in 2024 where it's like, you've been through a lot. So people, because of you being so confident about your lessons and who you are, people feel like they have the permission to show up powerfully for themselves and make big decisions too, okay? Now I have worry. So you might experience some worry in 2024, but this is the thing. Worry doesn't change anything. And it says that I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So I feel almost like that's an energy that you're learning to let go of in 2024, like incessant pacing the floor. Maybe you suffer from anxiety or something like that. So, this is about letting go of any kind of outcome, right? You just have to trust the process. So I feel like 2024 is very much about trusting the process for you guys. We then have what you need to surrender in 2024, and this is surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. So non-action for me is really like, look, she's like the unicorn, okay? And what happens with unicorns? Everybody wants to come see them. You don't have to prove anything to anybody in the coming year. And I feel like you will start to see that about yourself. You don't have to chase. You don't have to do anything like that. Like your mantra for 2024 is I don't chase, I attract. Let everybody come to you. And here's the thing. I'm picking up like with this teacher energy that like you being the teacher, that like your students are going to find you. You don't have to go seeking them. So if you're in some type of like thing where you are trying to attract clients or something like that, I feel like people are going to come to you. If you look at human design, you guys might actually be projectors, and projectors in human design are people that wait for the ask. That's what that means. It means like you don't have to work hard at anything. You just energetically become a space for people to want to come to you and find you as the teacher, okay? As the teacher. Also, with the projector, if you are that, you can look that up. You just look up human design chart and see if maybe I have a lot of projectors in this reading. Also, it talks about feeling bitterness, and bitterness is the indication that you are not on the correct path. So human design is really interesting. I highly recommend it. Maybe you can take a look at that in 2024, but definitely focus on yourself. Focus on your own power. Focus on like creating for yourself. This is 2024 is about not pushing so hard. I feel like this is the year where everything just sort of energetically comes to you. Okay. All right. Now we have look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. What did I say? Did I say there was Sagittarius in here? No. Did I? I don't remember. What do you need to release? So there could be some things that you are working on releasing in 2024. This is a good question to ask yourself. Has there been anything holding you back? Have there been any people that have been around you that just aren't, they aren't healthy to be around, that maybe you get to remove from your life? What is it you need to release? Is it a negative emotion? Is it a fear? Is it a deep-seated belief? Because whatever that thing is, that may be stopping you from having some of the clarity that you need to have and this psychic ability, because there's a big time like third eye chakra, like big energy here of you being clairvoyant and being able to see things. And maybe there's something that you've got to let go of here in order to get there in 2024. I kind of feel that, but just, sit with what you need to release here. Okay, guys. All right. And then we have look at the bigger picture. And I feel like this is focusing out a little bit. Like what's your goal? What are you really committed to in 2024? And asking yourself, taking a look at like not all the little details, right? Not over analyzing all the details and all the steps, but what is your overall goal and what is it that you're aiming for here? Looking at the bigger picture of everything and not honing in on the small stuff, maybe even making little things, big mountains, like making a mountain out of a molehill. Maybe this is something that is a practice for you and something that you end up mastering in 2024. Okay. Okay. Chase your passions. I feel like I need to tell you guys that. Chase your passions. We have the Lovers. Let's look at this tarot. We have the Strength. We have the Ace of Swords. That's great. We have the Moon. And we have the Death card. Jesus, you have 4 majors. You have a really huge energy here. When it comes to 2024, there's a lot of written in stone, destined things that feel like they're happening in the year for you. Let me just scoot these up just a little bit. Sometimes these are a little hard for me to pick up. Okay. Something is shifting here and ending, and I think that it's a fear with the moon. The moon is Cancer, Pisces energy. I call them both. But the Death card, Scorpio energy, talks about transitioning. It talks about changing. Some of you literally may be doing a transition if you get the hint that I'm dropping here. But there's a big change in your fears. Okay. Something gets really clear to you in 2024 that hasn't been there before. You're making some serious decisions here with the Lovers card. And we have the Strength card. There may be something that you've been working on or you will be working on in 2024 that you've been attempting to gain balance on. Okay, maybe it's your temper for some of you. You know what it is. With the Strength card, this is Leo energy. This is Gemini. You could be Leo, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. There's some realization about something inside of you here with the Strength card that you have maybe been holding back on yourself, or you've been restraining yourself from, or you've needed to work on because you act quickly on that thing, or you jump to a conclusion. You know what that energy is. You get what I'm saying, guys? This card indicates that there's something you're holding back on or needs to be reined in. And I think you're realizing that. I think that there could be somebody here with the Lovers card that you've spoken to, or some experience you have that you're learning about that. It's like a blind spot. It feels like a blind spot that you had before learning about whatever this particular thing is. And we're going to see, but first I want to see what your challenge is. What's the challenge for pile 4 here? What's the challenge they're facing in 2024? What's their biggest challenge? The Eight of Swords. Do you know what that is? That is self-sabotage. That is overthinking into oblivion. That is literally putting yourself in a trap and holding yourself there and thinking that there's no way out of this situation. But this is the realization that you have been the only person that's holding yourself back. That's the challenge. Getting out of this. Realizing that you are the only one who can do anything to yourself. And if you've been stuck, if you've been through situations in your life where it feels like you've been victimized, this is offering you an opportunity to explore that you have often chosen those things. So that's one of your biggest lessons here, I think, in 2024 is the realization, having that aha moment with the Ace of Swords that, you know, some of the things that didn't work out for you were by your own doing. And that's a hard pill to swallow. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. You know, those kind of realizations are big ones. Okay. So let's see what you don't see coming. Well, that just flew right out. The Queen of Wands. Wow, nice. So the Queen of Wands is what you don't see coming. Really speaks to me. That's beautiful. The Ace of Wands. I think you have a beautiful new beginning that's starting here where you're going to feel more beautiful, more confident, more handsome, more powerful, and capable than you've ever felt before. So I think some of you may have experienced like low self-esteem or low confidence in yourself, but I feel like you're letting that out of you at this time. There's this, because I think that some of you have been afraid of your power. To be honest with you, pile four, I feel like y'all have been afraid of your power at times because you don't know what you're capable of. Right? Or maybe you've seen what you're capable of and you didn't like it. So I feel like you're changing that. That's the thing that might be changing for you here. And I'm going to go ahead and clarify, but I do love this Ace of Wands at the bottom with the brand new beginning. That's beautiful. And that's a passionate beginning. That's something that you really love. It's something that you deeply have wanted to do, maybe for a very long time. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's see what the Death card is first, okay? Clarify this Death, thank you. Yep. That's the energy you're moving on from, negative ways of thinking, and the Death card again, just to reiterate, okay? This could be a person that you're dealing with too. I'm going to see if we can take a look at money and love here. I'm going to read these in a different way in a second, all right? The Moon card. Okay. Yep. Some of you all have a lot of regret over money that you've lost. It could even be family members. All right. I feel like some of you may have cut off some family members and you feel sad about this. All right. And with the moon, there may be a fear as well that you will be cut off from your family if you do something. Okay. Or your friends. It could be your family and your friends. What's this Ace of Swords? What's this Ace of Swords, please? There we go. There's the full Aries energy. This is taking a leap of faith, having a brand new beginning. And you have the Ace of Swords. So you guys might try to do something, but you feel a little bit foolish about doing it. Because I feel like you feel sad that people here might not understand you. Okay. There's definitely a loss of money. So be careful about the decisions that you make on a financial level, because I feel like you even have a fear of losing money. So I want to say this, when it comes to law of attraction and stuff like that, the more you think about not having something, the more you actually don't have that, right? It will continue to keep not showing up. Or if you have fears, the more the fears. And I think that's part of what you're learning here in 2024 is that the more you focus on something, the more it expands and you're having real life circumstances of that. You guys may teach other people how to manifest things. I don't know. I feel something about this being a lesson and you teaching other people about that and like how to manifest whatever they want because you've conquered this thing with that Eight of Swords of like sabotaging yourself by your thoughts, the things that you're thinking. Okay. So, yeah, I'm seeing here for some of you, there could be a really great idea that you're taking a leap of faith on. However, you have some fears of not getting the money for it or losing money because you're doing it. Also, that maybe people might disapprove of you and not try to support you. Okay. Why do we have the Strength card here? Please clarify that. Okay, good. We have Leo again here with the sun. Some of you, I feel like you have an improving issues with your health. Your health is going to be good. If you've been feeling sort of depressed or down or low energy, I feel like that's going to change for you in 2024. Okay. I feel like you're healing something here. And again, this repressed stuff, I think you're tapping into that. You may even be seeing somebody seeking a therapist, something like that, where you're or doing some work around tapping into any repressed energy that you have. Some of you are going to stop drinking, and your vibration's going to raise up in the next year. Okay, you're starting to understand that alcohol can be very low vibrational for you. Why is the Lovers here, please? Clarify the Lovers. Nine of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Some of you are making a decision about being single. Okay. So for those of you who are in some kind of relationship as you're going into 2024, I think you might decide that you are going to be single. Nine of Pentacles with the Two of Wands. I think you and your person are going in different directions. I do think that you may not talk to this person, but it's really tough for you to not talk to them. Okay. You have to like hold back from like stopping yourself. I feel like they want to be friends with you, but you're really not up for that. You're ready for a brand new beginning. You're kind of ready to like, I want to see where the world takes me when I'm not in a relationship. I don't know why, guys, but I get for you that relationships maybe have been really important to you, and but also what they've done is set you back from getting that spiritual relationship or that deeper like relationship with yourself, even with your spiritual gifts, because you guys seem to have a spiritual gift of being clairvoyant and stuff like that. So I feel like that's been foggy for you. So I definitely see some of you moving on from a relationship. Is there anything about anything new in a relationship? There could be somebody that comes along here, definitely giving Aries energy, an emperor. So this is somebody who would be looking for marriage. So you may run into somebody who's definitely thinking about being serious with you. Okay. Why is the Eight of Swords the challenge? Please clarify that. Seven of Swords. Because I think sometimes you guys lie to yourself. Okay. It's a challenge because maybe you blame place, or you are not always honest with yourself. You can be deceptive to your own self. Your mind can sometimes be very confusing for you, and I feel like you guys struggle with understanding your intuition and whether or not like it's your mind or is it your intuition. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like you guys like struggle with that. So that's a challenge for you. Is it my mind or is it my intuition? But you see how there's a lot of swords here. A lot of you guys get really stuck in your head. So I feel like part of your lesson is like setting yourself free from that, right? It's just, getting like, that's why we have the fifth house of passion and fun and all that stuff. It's about reconnecting with that part of you that isn't taking everything so serious and getting stuck in their head. It's reverting back to that like childlike emptiness that you have, where you're so clear. If you remember being a little kid, how like I don't know, you just maybe knew things. I feel like you're the guys who knew things. All right. Now, what's coming ahead? The Queen of Wands. This is good. Some of you could start your own businesses in 2024, which is beautiful. Why is that what we don't see coming? You could go into business with somebody else here. Of course, here's your Eight of Swords again. Your mind is all up in here. You're worried about it being sabotaged, but we have an Ace of Pentacles and we have the Three of Pentacles. You have a new start here, okay? I'm definitely seeing your money being okay, even though you're worried about this, even though you feel like you're going to have regrets. This again, this is this self-imposed prison with the Eight of Swords. This is you overthinking all of it, because what's coming your way is a new opportunity for growth here, to study something brand new. I think a lot of you may study. You may study how to create a successful business or do that online or something. And we also have some teachers here. So I think you'll be learning things and you may pass these things that you're learning down to other people. It's a nice energy, but like group 4, you're always like stressing yourself out over stuff that really you don't have much control over. You know what I'm saying? You just got to like surrender and trust the process a little bit here. Okay. So I like this reading for you guys so far. It's looking really good and I'm feeling fairly complete with this, but I do want to get an angel card for you before we go. It's looking pretty good. I just feel like a lot of you are going to split up with somebody and just spend a lot more time alone, because I think that there's something like you really want to perfect / master something spiritually in your life. Okay. But I see like success. I see some success here with like business. Yeah, I just said surrender, right? Release and surrender. Okay, we shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you have held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. Yes, so anytime you feel like things are overwhelming, it's very, very challenging, release it, okay? Give it to the angels, surrender it. You don't have to own everything. You don't have to own every thought. You don't have to own everything. You can just be in a space of like the unknown and the I don't know. And it's perfectly okay to be there, right? We don't always have to press for the answers. We can just be in this space of surrender and knowing that like somebody or something or someone or the it has your back. All right. So that's what I have for you, group 4. I am so glad you came to this reading. Thank you so much for being here and letting me read for you. I truly appreciate it. I am so shocked that I did not have any like blunders, bumbles with my tongue. Oh my gosh, the other readings, I was so tongue-tied the whole time. I don't even know why. But really, I really appreciate you guys. If this resonated for you, please don't forget to give it the like. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you hit that top notification bell. This is a new channel. I am working at, creating and building a community here. So yeah, feel free to comment down below, talk to me, let me know if this resonated for you and what kind of things are you looking forward to doing and creating in 2024. I'd love to hear from you guys. All right. So yeah, definitely come back and see me. I'll see you in the new year. Take care. Have a happy, healthy one. Bye.